Hey guys, how you going? So another week here on the homestead over and done with. It's been quite a good week. We've had a few escape attempts from the puppies, so I've had to fortify my front yard, but I'll show you what I've been doing with that. We did complete the fountain construction this week as well. I'll show you how that's gone. It turned out alright. Uh, Ducks and chickens all doing fine. All the puppies are doing really well. And we've had the very last bit of the chili harvest. All the chilies are now done. And the very last fruit harvest of the year was the last of the figs. So that is the end of all harvesting for this year. From now on, it's just land management and earth rejuvenation, ready for next year. It's a couple of weeks and we will be starting to plant some crops that overwinter, things like garlic, and we're going to experiment with overwintering some potatoes this year as well. But anyway guys, I'll show you what else I've been up to. I'll show you everything around the homestead, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. Talk to you again soon. Hey guys, so we've pretty much finished the waterfall this week. Goes right up to the top, water comes out of that hole up there and cascades down over this. Of course this won't be turned on till next year. We've put in some of this succulent as ground cover. Of course underneath we've got bulbs, so hopefully that'll hold everything in place earthwise. But yeah, so finished. I think it looks quite nice, and we'll see next year when we get it turned on. Well, this week we also welcomed Colin. He's the first garden ornament. This is Colin the caterpillar. He's going on the fountain, but for now he's just sitting here until we move him over to the fountain next year. So this gate was the first thing I needed to replace. It's 2 years old. It was starting to break down. The wood I'd used had actually split. So we've replaced that and added 1.5 meters wire height. But yeah, so the puppies realised they could jump this fence. The old line was to that wood level, so we've added a whole section of wire, and they can get up to there, but they can't make it over here now. But once we'd done all of this section, then they discovered that they could get over this section, so that got wired. Then they figured out they could get into this area, the very old barn area, the oldest part of my property. Yeah, lovely brick walls. It really is an old building in there. But yeah, they figured out they could get into here and jump this fence, so that got wired as well. And the bit on the other side of this house, that's been rewired as well. So they now have complete protection from being able to escape and go and worry their friends, the chickens and the ducks. As you can see, the compost bin is filling up. I've actually taken the glass off, most of the glass, to fill it through. Been dropping very, very quickly with the glass on. I've actually added 2 layers of grass in there since last time, and yeah, I mean it's dropped a foot. So a very active compost heap. I think next year this is going to be some fantastic growing medium for the seed starting that we'll do at the start of next year, once it's all rotted down. Well, as I said, the chilies over there and over there and in here, they've all fruited. These ones are still flowering. It still gets very warm in the middle of the day, so they're attempting to flower, but that's just not going to have time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig these up and try and keep these over winter. But I'll do that as a separate video and release that next week when I transplant these and try and preserve them for the winter. The duckies are getting bigger. They're also getting slightly fewer. We had a couple of fatalities this week. The rest of them seem fine. Something swept through and just knocked off a couple. But yeah, the rest seem okay. And they're all still walking around, nomming on stuff. So hopefully these guys survive, whatever it is that's knocked the others on the head. Well, we've put the final 3 fence posts in for this year. This one I had to put a little support around the bottom because I've dug out a load of roots from this area. and from an area over there. You can see them piled up in the background, some huge great tree roots, very very large, lots of hard work, but they're out, and posts are in, so it'll be Tuesday. The wire fencing will be going on, and that will be all of my fencing for this year finished. Well, the chickens are all doing fine. These guys are getting bigger and bigger. We got an egg today, not from these guys, from the guys in there. But yeah, these ones are doing fine. Biggles is strutting around and looking after them. But the white ones are getting bigger than he is. He's actually going on for a year and a bit old now. And these guys are a few weeks old. So he's a very slow growing rooster. But yeah, they're happily picking away. They've stripped off all the undergrowth. And it turns out they quite like black locust leaves. There's a black locust in there that has just been completely picked clean behind these walnuts. Yeah, so they do like black locust, but it is a legume, so I suppose it's probably like pea leaves. But yeah, anyway, chickens are fine. Hole's getting deeper. It's very deep now. Well, the regrassing is going very well. Unfortunately, it's going so well it makes everything around it look very sparse and empty and not grass-like at all. But yeah, well, we've got some nice little patches of grass. But anyway, guys, that's about it for this week. I hope you guys are having a fantastic time. I will, of course, talk to you soon.